Today, we're doing another install video on something for this. This is my Tesla Model 3. It's a 2022, not that that matters in this case. I already have installed the Stealth Hitch on there, so you can see the receiver actually sticking out down there. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I already have that installed. This is the X rack, which is an aluminum lightweight rack, cargo rack that you can put, and it's actually designed specifically for Tesla. So yeah, let's get into this guy. So you can see here on the packing voice we have the X-Rack Model U. It's the Mini 1 cargo carrier, Tesla Model X, which actually works for the 3 as well. 4-inch rise drop receiver, X-Rack, so it's 250 pound max cargo capacity, which works out good because after the rack and everything, you have to be under the 350 for the actual, well in my case, for my specific Stealth Hitch, it's got 350, but every single Tesla is a little bit different, so you want to make sure, even if that says 250, you want to make sure you don't go over whatever your rack is designed for. Looks like we have some straps, are not included actually. Reflective webbing, combination red. So I'm going to go ahead and let's just get into this guy. Let's see what comes with it. Okay, inspect for damage before. Alright, well, the box actually looked nice and clean. And I should have grabbed my knife, huh? And so you can see here, we do have a bag of some kind, so we'll get into that in a second. And here, this is the 4-inch rise or drop, in this case rise, right? So there's that. We have a small thing down here. Some straps, a ratchet, some bolts there. Set that down. Get this guy out of here. Oh my gosh, that's light. And we have one more box in here. Let's see what's in here. Let's put this down. And obviously the key for this is make a very light rack so that you maximize your cargo capability. In this case, this thing does not weigh a whole lot. That's awesome. And there's the instructions here. I'm going to look through this and then we'll start doing it. Okay, from everything that I can gather here, so this is going to be this is the part that faces out. So you have the reflective pieces here. Here it says no trailer because there is an accessory port that you can actually buy accessories for this and attach them on there. Not for hauling a trailer, it's just for accessories, and X-Rack sells accessories for this. You're not going to add a bike rack to that side so much, not that I'm aware of at least, but let's flip it over. You can see actually we have these two bolts because in here, we'll do these. It comes with a straight out, right? So if my rack was probably for the Model Y, which has the receiver up in the bumper, you could probably use the straight out and then keep that probably just like so, and then you bolt through, and that's it. I mean, it comes with it. In my case with the Model 3 with the Stealth Hitch that goes below the bumper, I got to raise it up. So that's what this does. We're taking that out, and we're putting this in instead. Just like so, and we line up the holes because you can only line them up so much. I will need probably, yep, there are spring nuts in here, and I'm assuming that I'm going to have to use those spring nuts. Okay, so this is the receiver that I pulled out of here. Has 2 spring nuts in it. This one is obviously for the straight, for depending on the vehicle. In my case, I needed this 2-inch rise. Now you can see on here, 2 holes on this one, 1 hole on this one. If I actually stick it into my vehicle, I want this one because I want that hole as close as possible to pull towards the vehicle as much as possible. So I'm actually going to take that nut, move it down. That's where I'm going to go with that. And then this will go in here, and that'll be that. So let's do that. nuts on this side. So go that way with it. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down for now. And then the cotter pin is the safety backup. Put that on there. Now we can actually put this in the vehicle. Okay, so like I said, have the receiver already in place. I'm going to slide this into the vehicle. I'm going to go all the way in to the... Ooh, I can't. So with this direction, I go in so far, and that's where the bolt goes, and I have a ton of space here, right? If I was to flip it around, they actually have two holes in here, but I can't go in all the way because the back of my hitch has the Stealth Hitch receiver. I can only go in so far. So as of right now, I am roughly 2.5 inches off of going all the way in, so I could utilize this hole and bring myself closer to the bumper, getting the weight closer to the vehicle, having less space in here. And I'm going to do that. So I got to cut 2.5 inches off on this, which is fine. That's the nice thing about those spring nuts. This is a replaceable part as well, so if I mess something up, I can replace this quite easily. But I'm going to verify that's 2.5 inches again. One side, yeah, let's cut. I'm going to cut 2.5 inches off on this guy. Now I am doing this all by hand. I marked off with just with a screw there. You can see that's 2.5 inches in. And I'm doing it all by hand. It's not crazy. It's not going to take a long time, but it's going to take me a minute or two. Just here we go. And now that I'm really sweaty, I'm through. I did nick it once. It jumped out, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. See if I can find some black paint to touch that up so it's not going to get all nasty or rusty, but here we go. And in all reality, not rusty. This is aluminum, but I don't want it getting all nasty there in the end. Okay, so did put a little paint on there. Probably still a little wet, maybe. Got that to line up there. And now, oh, look at that. Way better. I'm gonna get this attached and then we'll actually put it in real quick. Oh, I can already tell this is gonna be so much better. I am way closer to the vehicle now. That is awesome. Just make sure that goes all the way through. Yep, okay, we're good. Yeah, way close to the vehicle, that's what I want. I want it as close as possible. That gives me a better weight rating on the hitch. But it also gets me a better ground clearance down here, because I'm not hanging out as far. Also, better for wind, right? Less distance for the wind to grab onto this and take it. So, X-Rack, I would maybe modify one of these specifically for the Model 3. That'd be 2.5 inches shorter on the two-hole side, which basically cut off a hole, so I have less maneuverability, but this is for this specific vehicle, so I am so happy now. So let's see what's in the box. I haven't even opened yet. Oh, it was just a box just to hold it in place. Haha! So I didn't feel like it had anything in it. In the bag here, of course I'm sweating because of the humidity. Nice cargo carrying bag. It even says X-Rack on the back there. So once you fill it up, then you have straps to strap it into place. And these straps, I would assume, are just going to go, to be honest, I probably want to set these up first. Come in through here and then back out like this. So let's open up the strap here. Let's go right here. I would do something like that. That way you're strapping it to the rack and also not going to have anything hanging down. And then you just kind of let that sit like that when you're strapping it down. So essentially you get this in here. Yep, and then the strap's going to go through these D-rings up here. Like so, and then into the friction guy there, and there we go. So of course I don't have anything in it, so it's not going to show everything, but that's a way to do it. Now, that is the quick setup of it. It's going to be more when I'm actually using it. So we're going to fast forward to some of that. I do want to point this out in case you're interested. It does include these 2 thumb brackets or thumb screws with, so if I take these off, it's basically a flat bolt, and then you can set that in here like so, I believe, and another one here, and then you can actually hang your license plate on it. So if you have a lot of stuff on here and it's covering your license plate, something that you should do is, well, mount your license plate to the rack so that you actually look good and meet all the law requirements depending on the state you're in. It just makes it a little bit smoother and easier, but that is something that does come with it. So that is nice, it's included. Before we go into anything further, I do want to show you one thing that you can do with this. Rather than use the bag or anything, this is a cooler from Rugged Road, which is actually a very lightweight cooler. Nice hinge, nice closed vessel, but it fits within 1/2 inch tolerance, so once you strap that sucker down, that's pretty nice, and it's a nice lightweight. It's all made out of essentially foam that they put this armor coating over, so it's a lot lighter than like a Yeti or those type of coolers, but it still cools better than like the cheap coolers you can get out there. Not that this is a crazy expensive cooler, but I am considering what I'm going to use on this trip, whether it's that bag or this guy. So I wanted to share real quick, we're actually getting ready, the final charge stuff. See up there, 310 miles of range so far. And while we're packing, we're charging, and I have this guy all set. So what I actually ended up doing is I actually put the cooler inside the bag so that we still have the waterproof capability of all the stuff over here. So it's one big, it'll help with the wind and everything. It'll just give us better streamlined. But yeah, I think the best thing I did was cut off that 2.5 inches because getting it close to the car is awesome. But we are set to go. So as you can see, we are ready to go. Now I'm actually recording this after I'm back from my trip, and so we are all set for a review over on my Tech Goods channel. I will put a link in the description, as well as here right at the end, a nice little card that you can click and head over to watch the video, well, the review video. After 3,000 miles of journeying with this rack on the back of my vehicle, I have a decent amount to say about it. So by all means, head over there, watch that video, and we'll catch you back here on GeekSmart for more future video setups and installs. We'll see you soon.